I think these bagmen, or the Snatchers as they're known, it's one of the most mysterious enemies in the game of Bloodborne. These very tall, lanky enemies who sling their bloody body bags over their shoulders and just walk around very menacingly. They can be a very tough fight if you choose to take on them. They only appear after you've defeated the Bloodstaff Beast in Old Yharnam. And if you actually confront one of them next to the Cathedral Ward and let him kill you, he's going to take you to a place called Hypogean Gaol, which actually means jail. It's kind of an early access to Yahar'gul Unseen Village. You can see two of them standing over there, just maybe minding their own business. There's quite a lot of them, of these Snatchers around this area when you enter Hypogean Gaol. But my question is, why do they all of a sudden disappear or get killed after you've done the Rom the Vacuous Spider boss fight? And who kills them? Because they seem like very tough enemies, very malicious enemies. It is funny to me always, they can't pass through these doors. I always think maybe it's because they're too tall. Once they get killed after this cutscene in the game of Bloodborne, after you've defeated Rom, when you start off again in Yahar'gul Unseen Village. And then everything changes basically. Now those two bagmen who were in the middle of the floor there, they're replaced by some hunters. Was it these hunters who killed them? Were they strong enough? Did they fulfill their purpose? It's always been a very big mystery to me. The good thing about them is they do drop some blood chunks, which you use to upgrade your weapons. Was it these beasts? These are the exact same enemies as the werewolves. They just look a little bit more gnarly. But we will never know what happened to all the bagmen or the Snatchers. We only find the bodies once you return back to Yahar'gul Unseen Village and go do some exploring. This is also the place where you find the nun Adela. But yeah, here's the Snatcher. He's down. It must have been one of those guys we saw earlier on. Like I say, they're very tough enemies. That's what I love about a game like Bloodborne. The lore in this game it's kind of endless. Yeah, if you play the game only once, you'll never really get into all the deep details that the guys who created Bloodborne put into the game. So I'm always very interested in stuff like this. I mean, it could have been one of these hunters as well. I mean, there's 3 hunters here waiting for you to come and attack them. We will never know if they were the ones who slaughtered the Snatchers, or was it these weird-looking beasts? Never stop exploring, my friends. I guess that's the only message I can give you about this. To me, it's a very mysterious enemy. The only function I can think of is they have to take you to the jail. And that's it. But there we find another one. There's another one there at the back of the wall. They usually drop blood chunks. It's either between 2 or 3 blood chunks per, which kind of helps. I actually do feel sorry for these guys. Kind of remind me of somebody I knew years ago. But yes. No, my friends, never stop exploring the game of Bloodborne. I've said this before, the game came out in 2015 and it's still, to me, my favorite game, and it's still one of the best RPG games out there. If I have to choose between all the Soulsborne games, this is definitely my number one, and I've played them all. There's just something about this game, the look, the way it plays, it still holds up. I would put this next to a new game any day. There's so much, like I said, lore in this thing, and the detail still holds up. There was some talk that From Software or whoever takes over the game is going to give us a remaster, so we can only hope when you come around this corner, you'll find another bagman next to these, well, I call them flower pots. I'm not sure what you call those enemies, but they're very gnarly. So whenever you come back to the game, guys, come and explore and pick up some blood chunks from these guys. I want to thank you all for the support you're giving my channel and to me personally. I really appreciate it. If you're playing the game for the first time, please feel free to check out more of my videos on the channel. Good hunting, my friends. Cheers.